Without a second thought, on this day 20 years ago, first responders across the country, including EMTs right here in the Southern Tier, knew they needed to help. Nicole Hoppus was one of the leaders of that charge. She reflects through her own photographs on her time at Ground Zero.
On September 11th, I was just coming off a 12-hour shift at Burma Ambulance.
An end to a shift Nicole Hoppus will never forget.
So immediately to me, I'm like, okay, I'm going to get a group of people together, say, hey, are you available if they need us?
10 days later, a group of 56 people filling 10 ambulances made the trip. With so much unknown, Hoppus says her dad was worried.
He said, do you really have to go? I'm like, Dad, you know me. I'm going to go. This is what I am supposed to do in my life. So this is just us getting there and looking streets upon streets of ambulances from all over.
Hoppus captured these photographs, a first responder's perspective of the aftermath.
I just remember like it was just yesterday. I can still see the hustle and the bustle. You know, I can still smell that jet fuel. I can smell the pile burning still. You know, and just the camaraderie of different firefighters, different EMTs, paramedics, the police department. They call it the pile, and that's just what it was, just a pile of debris. You know, in that debris, you know, obviously human lives are still in that pile, but there was lots of fire trucks, police cars, ambulances, and you can actually see those in the pile there.
Stationed a few streets away, they responded to the calls.
We eventually got called into to Ground Zero. They had a worker who was on the pile who started having chest pain. And then we actually had another lady who we eventually transported later on who was like at a family gathering area. She had actually survived Tower 2. So now she was having like the survivor's guilt.
Now 2 decades later, Hoppus says she shares her experience with the next generation of EMTs. Some not even alive when the towers fell.
Trying to explain it to the younger generation is like, you don't want to scare them from it, but this is reality nowadays. You just don't know anymore.
When you kind of, look through these, does it take you back?
It does, you know, and I have a special box for these. They sit in my closet. My family knows where it is. I don't bring it out, only in September. This tag, I bring it out. If I'm working that weekend or that day, I wear it.
Hoppus says it's not easy to talk about her time on the ground, but it's important to remember. Despite the pain, she's proud of her service.
It's hard, you know, to go back and look at this stuff. You're like, you know, after you see the footage, I'm like, I stood there. You know, granted, we were only there 30 hours, but 30 hours long enough. But you're like, I was there. You know, we all say we didn't do enough, but we did. You know, just the fact that we were there for them.
Hoppus says she has gone to the memorial and museum in New York City and felt the flood of emotions from that day, but says that it is something everyone should see. The 9/11 memorial where we had our conversation can be found right by the tennis courts toward the back of Highland Park in Endwell. Back to you.